Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to today's Monday, February 20th, 2023, President's Day Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole High School boys varsity hockey action as your Walpole Timberwolves host the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers in the championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin Tournament from the Rodman Arena in Walpole. My name is Rick Brown, your voice of Walpole High Sports, and I'll be providing all the play-by-play action for today's game. The Timberwolves are currently ranked 4th in the latest MIAA Division II power rankings and are hoping to get a couple of home games for the tournament. Walpole comes in at 8-5-1 and in third place in the Hurricane Division of the Bay State Conference and 12-6-1 overall. For MIAA tournament play, however, the shootout win over King Philip in the first round of this tournament goes in as a tie as the state's ruling high school athletic body only recognizes shootout wins in their own postseason tournament. In the thrilling opening round, tri-captains Jason Finkelstein and Matt Bianculli and fellow senior Eddie Jackson all scored in regulation. KP came back with a couple of empty net tallies in the final minute of regulation to send it into overtime. Walpole dominated the extra session, outshooting the Warriors 8-0, all to no avail. In the shootout, Matt Bianculli playing against his two freshman cousins on King Philip, Sonny and Grady, and Jason Finkelstein found the back of the net to advance. The Timberwolves are 9-3 at home and have outscored their opponents 64-44. The Orange and Blue has also beaten Needham, Bishop Fee, Norwood, Weymouth, Milton twice, Brookline, Newton North, Natick, Burlington, and Framingham. Walpole eked out a 3-1 win last year over the Big Red in the only other boys hockey game they've played. North Attleboro's in third place in the Kelly Rex division of the Hockomock League at 5-4-2. 9-5-4 overall. The Red Rocketeers have a 3-3-4 road record and have outscored their opponents 59-42. The Red and Whites slipped past Mansfield 6-5 to gain the titular round. In their 4 games previous to that, they were 2-0-2. North Attleboro has beaten Westboro, Mansfield, Norton, Oliver Ames twice, Attleboro, Dartmouth, and Medway. The Rocketeers have a scoreless tie with Bridgewater Raynham and 2-2 deadlocks with Mansfield, Foxborough, and Norton. Dartmouth, Franklin, King Philip, Taunton, and Canton have all beaten NA, which is ranked 23rd in the Division II power rankings. They are getting ready to announce the starting lineups for today's game. Beautiful, sunny, and relatively warm President's Day game here. So we will be getting underway shortly. Yeah. All right. All right, for North Attleboro, the starters will be Jack Julio, Mark A. Vazayan, Kaylin Burns, Jake Santucci, Gavin Arabian, and Kyle Gruber, a junior in net. For Walpole, our starters are Ryan Walsh on the left wing, Jason Finkelstein on the right wing, center, Eddie Jackson on right wing. The defensemen are Matt Bianculli and Jacob Bonarigo and George Shamoon will be in net for your Timberwolves. They have the playing of the national anthem now. And with the playing of our national anthem, we will be getting ready for our opening face-off very shortly. Both teams are ready for this contest today, and we should have another good one here. Like we said, both teams come in relatively even in their various records and all. Like we said, and we are all set, and we're on the way. The face-off won by the Timberwolves. Comes back to Matt Bianculli. They send ahead. Here comes Finkelstein. Jason down there battling into the corner. Jason, like I said in the last game, I said, he's like a freight train out there. He's a big, big kid, and he's powerful skater. Not afraid to take a hit or give one out. And when he gets the whole thing going there, he does. He looks like a freight train rumbling down the track. Here comes North Attleboro, broken up nicely by Bianculli. Walpole changing their all 5 skaters out there. That comes loose. Nice to save there by Nate DeMartinez. Puck thrown in behind the Walpole net. Chasing it down is Tim Donahue for the Timberwolves. His comes out to the center ice area. Over to Will Converse of the Rocketeers, who sends it back in. Comes out again to the neutral zone. And kept in nicely by Donahue. Tim gets it. Oh, looking ahead. Comes little break. Donahue 3-on-1. Shot wide of the net on the far side by Brody Garland for the Red Rocketeers. And the puck hits the protective netting. Face-off will come to the left of George Shamoon in the Walpole goal. I forgot to announce George is one of our starters. Sorry about that, George. Okay, the face-off won by Zach Donahue. He picks it up behind the net, gets it over. Walpole coming up the boards. Kept in by Joe Consalvo for North. Right point. Knocked out nicely by Grady Murphy. Comes back to center ice. Bianculli picks it up there. Dumps it in. It's cleared in. Walpole changing up. Bianculli dumps it into the corner. Going after it for Walpole is Finkelstein. Jason, the leading scorer on Walpole by a large margin. I think he's got 32 points, 18 and 14. 18 goals, 14 assists. He lays out a big hit on Jake Santucci. And behind the net for Walpole is Jackson. Eddie sends it up along the boards. When it's cleared out the length of the ice, this will be icing. And we'll come back to the right of goalie Kyle Gruber in the North Attleboro net. Finkelstein kicks the puck back to Tim Donahue. Tim throws it into the corner. Jackson dumps it back to the right point. Back now to Donahue up front. His shot doesn't get through. Kept in. And once again, and this will be another icing on the Red Rocketeers. And the puck will once again come back to the right of Kyle Gruber for another face-off. Nate DeMartinez will take the draw for the Timberwolves. It's won by North Attleboro. They clear it. Again, this will be icing. North Attleboro having a little trouble connecting on their passing in the early going here, as we've had 3 straight icings in the space of about 10 seconds. Puck goes behind, then it comes up. Walpole along the boards. It's Griffin Curran throws it over, comes back to the right point. Long slap shot. Gloved and held on to by Gruber, and a wicked slap shot by Drew Naughton from the right point that was gloved and held on to. Face off to the left of Gruber. So it's Zach Donahue on the draw for Walpole. There's a break for North Attleboro. Shot, a backhand attempt just wide of the net by Brody Garland. Garland's got the puck again on the right boards. Driven off the puck, and Walpole comes away with it. Bringing it down is being Cooley. Gets around the defense, loses the puck though. Big hit laid out by Zach Donahue to keep North in. And another icing called on the Big Red. 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first period. We're scoreless in this championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin hockey tournament. It's a neutral zone. Puck will come, shot. Oh, just tipped over the top of the net on Eddie Jackson's shot. Here's a breakaway. Here comes Jason Finkelstein down the right side. Gets around someone, goes behind the net. Throws it out in front, and there was nobody there. Goes the length of the ice. Walpole's got to go back. He feathered a nice pass. Well, it wasn't very, that was a laser of a pass. Okay, here comes Finkelstein again. Going in the corner. Nobody at the point for Walpole. Comes out of the zone. Matt being Cooley there. His pass out. Shot just wide by Mark Yavazen. Come back up. It's dumped in nicely by Walsh. Ryan digging it out. Here comes, that was Curran, Griffin Curran. Up to the point. Shot through his screen, just wide on the far side. Curran drops it back to Jacob Bonarigo. The shot goes in. Curran again gets it up over to DeMartinez. On the boards, North comes away with the puck. It's kept in with a skate save by Joey Cox. Walpole keeping it in. Curran with the shot. Puck Goes into the corner, goes in after it. He's got it. Fires it around the boards. He's kept it at the right point by being Cooley. Over to Tim Donahue. Donahue's shot goes wide of the net. Battling there is Curran. Shot through a screen, save, rebound. Oh, wide open net, but nobody there for Walpole to deflect that puck in. DeMartinez sends it up, comes up along the boards, keeping it in as Tim comes, bounces over the stick of Donahue. Here's a breakaway for North. A save by Shamoon. It's kept in. Another save by George in the Walpole net. Here we go. Puck comes out to center ice. And it's going to be a delayed offsides. Falzone's got to clear the zone. Now he's back in. It's kept in nicely at the left point by Owen McKenna. Coming up along, fires behind the net. And icing once again on the Red Rocketeers. It'll come back to the left of Kyle Gruber for another face-off with 8:01 left to go in the first period. Scoreless in this championship game of the Songin tournament. Okay, here's a breakout for Joe Quinn for North Attleboro. He's ridden off the play. Walpole gets it. Bringing it back up is Drew Norton. Norton gets it again. Goes behind the net. North keeping it in. Goulin doing the honors there. Here comes Walpole coming out. There's a pass up ahead to Owen McKenna. McKenna keeps it in at the boards by Eddie Jackson. Jackson goes behind, chasing it down. Walpole keeping it in. Finkelstein with it. Fires wide. Shoved over the top of the net by Goober. Shot through a screen, doesn't get through. Chasing it down nicely is Walsh. Ryan sends it up the boards to Jackson, and it's intercepted by North Attleboro. And this, once again, he was about a stride and a half before the red line and dumped it in again. As the Big Red is really, this is 5 or 6 icings already in the first 8 minutes of the period. They're a little bit ahead of their passing so far. Take a face off to the left of Gruber. Walpole wins the draw, back to the right point. To Norton, back to Norton again. Drew gets it over to Bianculli. Bianculli whirls, dumps it into the corner. In front over to, a save and a shot by Walsh. Dumping it back into the corner is Jacob Bonarigo. Bianculli keeps it in momentarily, but North Attleboro dumps it down in. Picking it up for Walpole is Bonarigo. He has it knocked away, gets it up along the boards, goes out into the neutral zone, and that's where North Attleboro will take over. Gavin Arabian dropping the puck in. Here comes Walpole coming back. A shot right into the glove of Gruber by Ryan Walsh. Faceoff will come to his right with exactly 6 minutes to play here in the first period. We're still scoreless. There's a break for the red and white. Shot just missing the far side by Evazian. Comes out outside the zone into the neutral zone. North Attleboro's got a clear. Puck bounces over the skate of Tim Donahue. And the T-Wolves start down the ice. Bringing it down is Griffin Curran. Keeping it in is Donahue. And once again, guess what? North Attleboro ices the puck. 5:11 to go in the first period. And another face-off to the right of junior goalie Kyle Gruber in the North Attleboro net. Taking the draw for Walpole is Zach Donahue. Pianculli is able to keep it in and shovels the puck ahead. Comes back out and North starts down. Foul zone. There's a shot and a save by Shamoon. He clears it into the corner. Puck comes out. This will not be icing. Picking it up is Arabian for North Attleboro. Keeping it in for Walpole. Backhands in by Jackson. Jackson sends it around the boards. Ryan Walsh saves it momentarily. Battling along the boards and picking it up for Walpole. Coming down. Here comes Finkelstein. Shot. Score! Finkelstein sets up Ryan Schneider for the goal, and Walpole jumps on top 1-0. Beautiful passing play by Jason Finkelstein and Ryan Schneider. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 46 seconds. All right, Walpole on top. Here comes Finkelstein again with the puck. Clears it around the boards. Jackson picks it up there. Dumps it back over to Walsh. Comes out and the Red Rocketeers. Nice defensive move by Nunn. So it was Ryan Walsh with the goal, not Ryan Schneider. But Finkelstein did get the assist. Puck comes outside the zone. Walpole dumps it back in. Here comes a break here. Saved by comes behind the net. Up to the point, through save, and Shamoon holds on to it for the face-off. All right, the face-off won by the Red Rocketeers. Shot and cleared, save, cleared again. Outstanding athletic ability there by Shamoon. And Walpole ices the puck. The puck will come back for a face-off to the left of Shamoon in the Walpole goal. 2:38 to go here in the first quarter period. Face-off, a neutral face-off, but it's one kicked over to Timmy Donahue. Up ahead, pass, here comes Finkelstein again. He gets it to Walsh. Puck comes out, picked up in center ice by Drew Naughton. He sends it back in. Walpole's got to clear the zone. Timberwolves changing up. Foul zone, Jackson doing a great job tying up and icing the call with 2:03 left to go in the first period. Walpole on top, 1-0 on a goal by Ryan Walsh from Jason Finkelstein and Eddie Jackson at the 10:46 mark of the period. Face off to Gruber's left. So 12. Joe Quinn was trying to set up Brody Garland on that play. Bringing it down was McKenna. Owen's shot was blocked at the point. Puck goes in behind the net. McKenna over there to go after it. Up along the boards. Coming out is being Cooley with it, and his shot is held on to by Gruber at the right post. So we'll have another face-off with 1:25 left in the first period. Your Timberwolves on top, 1-0. Comes up to Donahue. Donahue feeds in front, backhand, save, another backhand, another save. And this, both of them by DeMartinez. And both Gruber was able to finally smother it at the post. DeMartinez taking the draw for Walpole. Shot through a screen is blocked. And bringing it back, Mark Arazavian. Delayed offsides. Timberwolves get back on. Here comes the center ice. Another backhand. Walpole clears the out zone. Again, Donahue digging the puck out along the boards, bringing it in down the left side. Looking in front, he's got Curran, and his shot right into the glove of Gruber. He holds on to it for another face-off. Okay, the face-off to Gruber's left. Jason on the draw for the T-Wolves. Puck comes up to the right point and sent in behind the net by Naughton. Bouncing puck. Naughton takes the puck away, gets it out to center ice. Here goes coming through, backhand. Oh, what a save! Off of Finkelstein. He thought he was being held there, but the officials didn't agree with it. Naughton with the puck. Gets it across to Bianculli, out to center ice. Jackson not able to do anything with it. And the horn sounds, ending the first period of play. A fast-paced, good skating, hard hitting. And best thing of all, Walpole on top, 1-0. Ryan Walsh scored for Walpole the 10:46 mark with Jason Finkelstein and Eddie Jackson assisting. That's the only goal we've had so far. They'll make a new sheet of ice, and we will be back shortly with second period action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea to second period action here from the Rodman Arena in the championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin Hockey Tournament. Your Walpole Timberwolves, the host team, are on top 1-0 on a goal by Ryan Walsh from Jason Finkelstein and Eddie Jackson at the 10:46 mark of the first period. That's the only thing that happened there. No penalties, no other scoring. We are getting underway shortly for the second half face-off, and it's won by the Red Rocketeers. Coming down, a shot doesn't get through, cleared out now by Walpole. Bringing it down, and we've got a penalty, the first penalty of the game coming to the Red Rocketeers. Jack Julio, I think, for holding, or is it going to be Walpole? It should be holding the call. And it is on Jack Julio. Time of the penalty, 18 seconds. And the Timberwolves will have the first power play of the game. Faceoff comes back to Tim Donahue. Gets it to Cooley. On the side to Finkelstein, Cooley. Back to Jason, back to Cooley. To Donahue, to Cooley, a slap shot. Deflected up over the top of the net. Behind there is Walsh for Walpole. Cooley up at the left point, drops it back to Finkelstein. To Cooley. Back to Donahue. Tim looking, fires through a screen, and it's gloved and held on to by Gruber in the North Attleboro goal net. Face-off will come to Gruber's left. Walpole wins the draw, comes back to Donahue. Donahue to Cooley. Matt bringing it over to the center of the ice. Cleared before he can get through. Finkelstein over there, gets it back to the point. Cooley keeps it in. Got throw screen. Oh, Walsh almost with a deflection back in. Donahue with it. Cooley. Comes to Finkelstein. To Walsh. Up to Donahue, to Cooley, to Walsh. Give and go there. Walsh to Cooley, comes in, fires over the top of the net. Walsh with a shot that is held on to at the left post by Gruber. 39 seconds left on the power play for the Timberwolves. Another face-off to the left of Gruber. Finkelstein staying in on defense here for this. Cooley and Finkelstein, they switch sides now. Matt coming in, gets it back to Jason for a one-timer. He scuffs off the back of his stick. Jason not happy with that. He had a clear shot there. Puck comes over to Curran. Griffin to Cooley. Shot, goal! Cooley sets up. Let me tell you, it was it was Joey Cox with the goal for Walpole. And Matt Cooley will get one assist. He had the primary assist on that. Time of the goal, 2:05. And Jason Finkelstein gets a goal, assist too. So two assists for Jason tonight. And a shot and a save by Gruber. Walpole with a little bit of breathing room here now, 2-0 early in this second period. Taking the draw for Walpole is Zach Donahue. Andrew Falzone gets the puck to Donahue, back to Falzone, behind the net, chasing it down. Takes a strange bounce off the net, comes up to the left point, fires through a screen, tipped wide of the net on a shot by Donahue. Yeah, Tim Donahue over there. Tim keeping the puck in, being helped out by Grady Murphy. Battling on the corner is Zach Donahue. Comes out. There's a 2-on-1 break for the Red Rocketeers. Shot kicked wide. Big rebound by Shamoon, but nobody there for the red and white. Comes a knife behind the back pass to Donio, aiming for the far post. Just missed that far post. Eddie Jackson in the corner. Gets it up along the boards. And it comes out. Walpole gets it to Finkelstein. He circles back. Circling back for a little bit further, and here he comes. The Bianculli comes up with it. He's bringing it in. Sends it into the corner. Comes up off the skate. Able to be kept in nicely by Jason Bonarigo. There's a break here for Azeveisen. Shot held on to, saved by Shamoon. The rebound is skated away. Here comes Finkelstein. He gets it ahead to Jackson. Jackson back to Finkelstein, who left two Raiders in his back as they collided, trying to keep him corralled in, but that didn't work. And this will be icing. The faceoff will come back to the right of Gruber in the North Attleboro net. Face-off won by Walpole. Goes in, thrown in behind the net. Coming, North Attleboro is able to clear it out. Sent back in by the Raiders, Rocketeers. Donahue with the puck. Up along the boards to Curran. Puck goes back into the defensive zone. Curran throws it in, but not all that gets in now. Okay, Naughton chasing it down for Walpole. There's a face. That will be icing. He tried to connect with Joey Cox, and puck just jumped over his stick. Face-off will come back to the left of George Shamoon in your Timberwolf net. Zach Donahue on the draw for Walpole. Comes won by the Red Rocketeers. Bianculli gets the puck up along the board. Bounce down. This will be icing, and we'll come back. Again, the face-off to Shamoon's right. Walpole making a change here. Finkelstein on the draw for the Timberwolves. Jason wins it, goes behind the net to Bianculli. Matt being bothered there, but gets it up off the boards. Jackson sends away Finkelstein. Jason in the corner with it. Gets it up along the boards. Comes over to Bianculli. He dumps it in behind the net. Eddie Jackson there. Eddie drops it for Finkelstein. Jason looking. Bianculli keeps it in at the right point. Goes to the center of the thing. Shot throws. Score! Eddie Jackson! Walpole goes 3-0 with Eddie Jackson getting the goal. And I think it could be another assist for Finkelstein. I'll wait on that, but Matt Bianculli will also pick up his second assist of the game. Time of the goal, 6:15. Just the one assist for that. Bianculli with the only assist. Timberwolves on top now, 3-0. A little bit of breathing room here for the orange and blue. Behind the net, thrown out in front and taken away by McKenna. Owen gets it up but not out. Another save by Shamoon. Shot saved there by okay, battling in the corner there. Oh, shot by Joe Consalvo hit the post for the Red Rocketeers. Putting some pressure on now. And it comes up, but not out. Oh, it is. It is. It did come up. Boy, I would take another look at that, but it didn't look to me like it came out of the zone, but the official thought it did. He was standing there, so he calls for the face-off, and it'll come in the red dot just outside of the blue line in front of your Walpole Media Corporation broadcast team. North knocks it in. Here it comes to Curran. Griffin coming down on the left side. He throws a shot that Gruber holds on to for the face-off, which will come to his right. 7:25 to go in the second period. Comes back to the point, off of the linesman. Going into the corner is Troy Carlisle for the Big Red. And it's thrown back in behind the net. Here goes Cox. Shot over to Curran, and coming away with it is Garland for North Attleboro. Walpole is able to dump it up and not quite out. It's taken there by Curran. Griffin gets it over to Matt Bianculli. Bianculli looking for Finkelstein. He gets him. Finkelstein's pass was intercepted. It comes back now to Donahue. Donahue sends it in behind the net. 6:20 to go in the period. Red Raiders coming back out. And taking it away is Walsh. Bianculli along the boards. Gets it up to Finkelstein. Jason's shot is knocked down in front of the net. That will be icing, and the face-off will come back to the right of Kyle Gruber's North Attleboro net. We've got 5 minutes, 49 seconds left in regulation, second period. Your Timberwolves on top, 3-0. Walpole wins the draw. Comes over to Grady Murphy, up to Bianculli. Matt gets it over to Drew Naughton. Naughton into the corner. It's over there for Zach Donahue. That Bianculli shot. Oh! Foul zone at a shot at an open net, but was being dumped as the puck got to him. Okay, Murphy with it for Walpole. Big hit. Coming down to the far end. The left point for North Attleboro. Comes down. Yeah, Bianculli comes up with that puck. in the Walpole defensive zone. Matt gets it up along the boards to, here comes all alone, shot, goal! Griffin Curran makes it 4-0 Walpole. Beautiful, all alone he came in, lifted the top shelf over the right shoulder of Gruber at the 10:31 mark. So Walpole has broken this game wide open with 3 goals here in the space of 8 minutes of the middle period. 4-0 Walpole on top. Walpole's got to clear the zone. Joey Cox and Matt Bianculli picking up assists on it. That's Bianculli's 3rd assist of the game. There's Eddie Jackson going behind the net. Drops it back to Walsh. Nice between the legs pass by Tim Donahue to Jason Finkelstein to keep that puck alive in the north zone. Finkelstein, almost able to get it. Raiders come back, sends it over to Bonarigo. Bonarigo coming down to Walsh. Walsh to Finkelstein, shot save. Shot through a screen, saved and held on to by Gruber at the right post. And there'll be a face-off there with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in this middle period. Your Timberwolves on top, 4-0 in the championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin hockey tournament. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. It's kept alive, goes behind the net. Matt Bianculli will pick it up there. Gets it up on the right boards. Now they go ahead to Griffin Curran. Griffin had the 4th goal for Walpole. It's cleared out to center and it'll go into the no icing. That's waved off. Griffin Curran chasing it after it. Here comes Azavian for Mark. Good attempt there, but Shamoon was ready for it. A shot and a save off a shot by Kajoyan. And another shot, and Matt holds on to it at the left post. George holds on to it at the left post for a face-off. With 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second period, the T-Wolves on top, 4-0. Finkelstein in the corner, gets the puck up, coming right back for, and it goes in. A long shot by Will Converse, just goes under the crossbar and falls down in. So Will Converse cuts the deficit to 4-1. At the 13-14 mark. That one was a wicked wrist shot that went up over the right shoulder of Shamoon. Hit the crossbar, fell down, but then rolled across the line for the goal. Walpole with it. Going back into the corner. Curran there. Dumped in by DeMartinez. Yeah, that pass is intercepted by Jason. Oh, he hasn't stolen. Here comes North Attleboro coming right back. But Caden Burns loses possession of the puck. Goes behind the Walpole net. 1 minute to go in the second period. Here comes Jackson, and he is ridden off the play. Walpole comes up with it, backhanded in. A bouncer, gloved by Graydon. And face-off will come to the dot outside the zone. Once again in front of the Walpole Media Corporation broadcast team of Nick Piccirilli on the camera and Rick Brown doing the talking. Jackson, Eddie Jackson coming down. Shot smothered before it can get through. There we go, Naughton backhands it. North is able to keep it in. 20 seconds in the period. Walpole controlling along the boards, up along, goes out. Here's Finkelstein, he's got the speed, he beats him to it. To Jackson, oh, Jackson wide open net and fired it wide over the near post. It's kept in, 2 seconds shot. Blocked in front, and that will end the second period of play here, which was basically all Walpole as the Timberwolves come up with 3 goals. With Ryan Walsh scoring the only goal of the first period, Jason Finkelstein and Eddie Jackson assisting on it. The Timberwolves exploded in the second period to take the lead. The first one was Joey Cox scoring from Matt Bianculli and Jason Finkelstein at 2:05 on the power play for Walpole. Then Eddie Jackson scored from Matt Bianculli at the 6:15 mark. And 4 minutes later, Griffin Curran from Joey Cox and Matt Bianculli made it 4-0 before Will Converse broke the shutout for the Red Rocketeers. And that's the way we stand now. They are going to make another sheet of ice. We'll take a break. We'll be back shortly with third period action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to third period action here from the Rodman Arena, where your Walpole Timberwolves hold a 4-1 lead over the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers in the championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin Hockey Tournament. We're ready for our opening face-off, and we're underway. North Attleboro comes up with it. Coming in is Mark Azavian, one of their captains. Throws it across the crease. Walpole clears it out. Puck goes in. Oh, took a bad bounce off the net, and Finkelstein was coming in. Shot saved into the corner by blocker save by Shamoon. Digging it out in the corner is Jake Santucci. Comes up. Walpole coming out. It's Griffin Curran now coming back right away is Converse. Will Converse. He's got the North Attleboro goal. Puck comes in, cleared out to the neutral ice zone. Here comes Walpole. Coming down is Joey Cox. Whistles it behind the net. Comes over to Curran. Griffin gets it up to Tim Donahue. Tim, his shot was deflected, but not enough to get it over to the goal. Donahue with it, coming in, bringing the puck in. Looking to cut behind the net. Throws it in front. Walpole able to keep it in. Goes over. Good play. Up off the boards. And Donahue fires it back in. A bouncing puck goes in behind the net. We played 2 minutes in the third period. Walpole still on top, 4-1. On the consolation game, I can tell you after 2 periods, King Philip, who lost to Walpole, is beating Mansfield 4-0. Here comes the Timberwolves. Coming down. It's Matt Bianculi goes, throws it in front of the net. But it was blocked before it could get through. Cleared off the boards. Here comes Andrew Falzone's shot. Is blocked. There's another shot into the corner. Shot save up into the protective netting on a shot by Zach Donahue. Shot blocked down. Comes in behind the net. Thrown out in front. Finkelstein there. He comes up with it. Drops it back to the right point. Over to the left point. And Tim Donahue bounces off his skate. He gets it though. Sends it ahead to Drew Naughton. And it's kept in by Finkelstein. Naughton with the puck puts a nice move on the North Attleboro player. Coming down is Converse going down. He dumps Naughton against the boards. The new defensive pairing coming out for Walpole. Saved by Shamoon. He steers it into the corner. Picking it up off the boards is Avazayan. Shot. Another comes out of the zone. And chasing it down is Gavin Arabian for North Attleboro. Here comes a break here for the Rocketeers. And it goes into the neutral zone. Shot again. Blocker save by Shamoon. Coming down on the side is DeMartinez. Gets it up to the point to Donahue. Donahue behind the net. Comes up. Donahue keeps it in. Moves in off the boards. Looking. Shoots off the side of the net. Walpole gets it out to the right point. Oh, Naughton loses it. Here comes a break here for North. And what a save by George Shamoon. He flashed the leather and was able to knock that puck down. Here comes coming right back, Griffin Curran for Walpole. Griffin sends it up to the point. It's stopped there by Falzone. His shot goes into the corner. Andrew chases it down there, keeping it in. And we are going to have a penalty on Walpole, it appears. A charge, maybe. It's going to be penalty is on Andrew Falzone for a charge. Time of the penalty, 5:13. Charge the call. Walpole is able to clear the puck the length of the ice. This will not be icy because the Timberwolves are short-handed. Just the second penalty of this game. Each team has one. Walpole converted on their power play. It's cleared down nicely. Going into a forecheck is Eddie Jackson. Great play by Naughton. What a great play. Sitting down, he'd been bumped off the puck, landed on his butt, and was still able to backhand the puck out of the zone. Shot into the glove of George Shamoon, who holds on to it for the faceoff, which will come to his right with 8:51 left in regulation. Your Timberwolves on top, 4-1. Goals by Walsh, Cox, Jackson, and Curran. Puck cleared the length of the ice by Tim Donahue. Okay, bringing it down on the right side was Arabian. Shot blocked in front of the net by Bianculli. There's a breakout there. We have Curran. Is Curran going to beat him to it? Curran gets down there in time. Controls the puck. Comes out in front. Oh. Gets dumped at the side of the net. Coming down is Santucci for the Big Red. Comes out to and into the. Walpole will get it. 7 seconds left on the power play for North Attleboro. Donahue gets the puck around. Here's a lead pass. Kept in by Finkelstein. Circles around, shoots. And held on to by Gruber. Nice play. Jason looking up at the ceiling saying, what do I need to do to score here? 7:36 left in regulation. T-Wolves on top, 4-1 in the championship game of the 11th annual Walter Songin Hockey Tournament. Both teams at full strength now. Finkelstein wins the draw back to Naughton's shot through his screen is cleared into the corner. Jason Bonarigo down there for Walpole, gets it out to center ice. Here's a break. Here comes the train. Jason looking out front. Shot just wide of the net by Walsh. Another shot through a screen. Finkelstein lifts it over a whole bunch of people. Jason Finkelstein. Jason's first goal of the game to go along with 2 assists. Time of the goal, 7:56. Walpole goes up 5-1. Here comes. So Eddie assist there by Drew Naughton, a save. And I didn't get the second assist on that goal. Shot goes wide of the net. Walpole keeping it in, keeping the pressure on. Shot, goal! Griffin Curran. Another razzle-dazzle. Nice passing play by the Timberwolves. 8:50 the time of that goal, just a minute after the last goal. Griffin Curran getting that goal, his second goal of the game. Walpole coming back. Finkelstein with the puck. Goes behind the net. Sends it across. It's picked off by Converse. He's got the lone North Attleboro goal, and his shot is held on to by Shamoon for the faceoff. Matt Bianculli with his 4th assist of the game. That gives him at least 16 assists. Oh, Grady Murphy hit the post with that one. North Attleboro fires the puck in, takes the puck off the back. Owen McKenna there for Walpole. Comes over to number 10, who I don't have on my roster. Here comes, foul zone, runs into Converse, and a goal off the board by Drew Norton. Way outside. The time of the penalty, a goal, 10:35 for Norton. That could be his second goal of the season. And it gives your Timberwolves an insurmountable 7-1 lead here with 4:25 to go. Picking up an assist on that goal was Finkelstein. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4-point game for Will, too, for Jason. Puck behind the net. Going in behind the net, coming back out. It's kept in by DeMartinez. Now Zach Donahue to Bonarigo. Jacob sends it in behind the net. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. And we're going to have a penalty on Walpole. It will be on Bonarigo for interference. Time of the penalty is 11:50. So North Attleboro will go on the power play here with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in regulation, and the Timberwolves holding a commanding 7-1 lead. Ragging the puck is Brody Garland. Shot behind the net. Azazian picks it up. We've got another penalty on Walpole coming up here. Shot goes wide of the net. The North Attleboro has, and finally the whistle blows. An interference call again This is on whoever number 10 is. Like I said, I don't have his listed. Time of the way, 12:28. So Walpole will be short-handed 2 players for 1:22. Puck taken by Naughton. He sends it up, goes the length of the ice. Gives the Timberwolves a chance to kill off. Doing the forechecking is Grady Murphy. Going off to the side as Arabian. Arabian back to Azeveyan. His shot goes wide of the net. Picked up there by Kajoyan. Shot goes high in the air, on the ground, and Walpole's able to clear it out. Great move by Walpole as Drew Naughton, who came out of the muck there and was able to backhand at the length of the ice. Walpole defense again. Shot up over the top of the net. And a face-off will come to the right of George Shamoon. 1:24 left in regulation. 14 seconds on the 2-man advantage for North Attleboro. 52 seconds on the 2-man advantage. Draw comes back to Arabian. Arabian moving in. His shot is blocked. Walpole gets it and clears it the length of the ice again. Gruber has to hold on to it there. Okay, Walpole gets one skater back. Bringing it down as Avazian. Yeah, it's cleared out. Again, chasing it down, though, is Ryan Schneider. He's going to try and get there first. He's able to put up enough of a pressure so that they don't get a clean breakout. There it goes outside the zone. Nicely by Bonarigo. And that ends the power play. We're 30 seconds left in this one, as Walpole has completely rolled in this competition here today. Ball cleared in at the post, held on to by Shamoon with 6.9 seconds in regulation. Walpole will improve to Walpole will improve to 13-6-1 overall. Actually 14-6 for our purposes, while North Attleboro will fall to 9-6-4. The final buzzer sounds, and Walpole wins the 11th annual Walter Songin hockey tournament, 7-1. Walpole got on the board for the first period, the only goal of the first period. Ryan Walsh scoring from Jason Finkelstein and Eddie Jackson. In the second period with Walpole in the power play, Joey Cox scored a power play goal from Matt Bianculli and Jason Finkelstein. Then Eddie Jackson scored from Bianculli. Griffin Curran scored from Joey Cox and Bianculli. Will Converse got the only goal for North Attleboro in that game. And then in the third period, Jason Finkelstein scored from Drew Naughton to make it 5-1. Griffin Curran from Bianculli made it 6-1. Drew Naughton from Finkelstein made it 7-1, and that was our final standing. So we would like to thank you for watching this Walpole Media Corporation broadcast of Walpole boys varsity hockey action. Once again, your final in the championship game of the Walter Songin hockey tournament. Walpole 7, North Attleboro 1.